Welcome back to China for stage 2 of Tour of Chongming Island. 112.8 kilometers through the western parts of the island situated north of Shanghai are on the menu today, including 2 bonification sprints and 1 hill sprint. And just like yesterday, everything else but a bunch sprint would be a big surprise at the end of the day. But with the wind slightly harder than yesterday, attacks will be guaranteed. Tingying Huang heads into the race as overall leader, wearing the yellow jersey after a surprise coup in the bunch sprint yesterday. But the 25-year-old from Taiwan will face hard challenge to defend her jersey, with all the European teams ready to attack her throughout the race and already at the intermediate sprints, where they race for 3, 2 and 1 bonification seconds for the top 3. Many people at the start of the race, where the temperature is 26 degrees with a full overcast. It is going to be warm and humid for the women. And as you can see, all the teams have signed and they are ready to start the second stage. There is yellow jersey Huang with her teammates riding to the start. It is a couple of minutes before the start and all the riders seem to be pretty relaxed. The officials are ready with their horns to send the riders off. And there is the sign for the official start of the 112.8 kilometers to the finish line. Then we will see if Huang was able to keep her jersey or that one of the pro riders had taken the lead and earned more points for the women's World Tour leader jersey here in the Tour of Chongming. Beautiful scenery on this stage. And the race is characterized by many attacks from different riders, but for a long time nobody can really break clear. So at the first sprint after 31 kilometers it's all together and French rider Roxane Fournier takes the 3-second bonus for the first place ahead of Chloe Hosking and Mia Radodic from Croatia. With a little over 100 kilometers to go, it seems that the peloton is not in a rush and cruises on the streets of Chongming. But then it's enough for Team High Tech, who then tries to speed up the peloton, and it works because more and more riders are dropped. Then Ljubljana takes over and the speed is even higher, and it seems to be that those 2 teams are settled the pace. With 40 kilometers to go, the race in the peloton is on. It's Latvian champion Lia Leizana, who was already pretty active on day 1, attacks, and from then on the peloton starts to break into pieces. Liv Plantour races the tempo at the front and suddenly a group of 10 riders are away, including Hosking and Kirchmann, as well as 3 of her Liv Plantour teammates. The group pushes hard and builds a gap of 10 seconds, but some of the important teams are missing. They work hard in the chase to bring the group back. Especially the yellow fluo jerseys of Alo Cipollini are very present. So meanwhile at the front, Hosking wins the second bonification sprint ahead of Kuchenota and Kirchmann. So in the virtual classification, Kirchmann is at the same time now with the yellow jersey of Huang and Hosking only 1 second down. But the Taiwanese woman does not seem to worry too much. She sits safely at the tail of the group and waits for the bunch sprint to defend her jersey. Or maybe another victory. In the following kilometers, it seems that everybody in the front group is committed and many teams work together, with the most workload shared by Park Hotel Valkenburg, Liv Plantour, High Tech Products, Wiggle High Five and BTC City Ljubljana. But with around 15 kilometers to go, the tempo lowers a bit and finally the second group gets closer until the gap is closed with only 12k to go. Now it's Wiggle High Five who tries to accelerate the race. First Lucy Garner and after that Danny King tries to break away. But nobody wants to let the riders, as dangerous as they are, to get away to get an advantage. So they are marked closely. When Liv Plantour, just as yesterday, starts to build an impressive lead-out train. And this time side by side with Alo Cipollini. But on the first finish straight, it's Hosking who starts her sprint early on the middle of the street. Kirchmann tries to challenge her for the victory, but the Australian is too strong and wins. With Kirchmann second and the only 20-year-old Dutch woman Jip van der Bos from Park Hotel Valkenburg in third place. Emily Moberg of High Tech Products comes out of van der Bos slipstream on the last 50 meters and is the fastest over the finish line to settle for fourth. So Hosking's victory helps the 25-year-old Australian to jump onto the highest step of the podium for the general classifications as well. She leads by 4 seconds over Kirchmann and 9 seconds over Huang and will try to defend her yellow jersey on the only 99 kilometers short last stage on Sunday. 9 laps on an 11-kilometer circuit in Chongming.